Alright, so I was going to narrate this whole thing, but I decided not to, and I think that's for the better. But basically, this is the creation of my UGC concept items, the ones that I'm applying with. I applied earlier in September. I think it was September when the first UGC applications were released, and it seemed like they were filled within the hour. I think the first time they weren't expecting as many people as they got, and so a lot of people ended up just getting maybe not as much attention paid to their works as they figured they would. But yeah, this is the creation of a set of items that kind of go together. The first is a helmet, and the other thing is going to be a jetpack, or just like a hydro pack or something. I wanted to go for a semi-aquatic appearance on this helmet and back transport piece, life support thing combo. I thought it'd be a really fun deal. I've always enjoyed science fiction, and I think two places that, well, I mean, and they're rather large places that haven't been explored yet widely, would be space and in the ocean, or undersea exploration. And so I figured I would make a suit that kind of goes along with those two areas of potential exploration. So basically this suit, it has life support, and it allows you to breathe, and it'll let you live for an extended period of time in these alien environments, whether it be undersea or in space. Or heck, if you want to just look cool on land, you can go ahead and wear it on land as well. But I mean, that's just a little bit of lore. It's not important for the UGC item, but what is important is I did have a little bit of an issue with making the textures. I wanted to go for a metallic texture on this helmet, but for some reason Blender, where I have been able to bake the colors of metals in the past, whenever I set it to fully metallic, the color just went away and it would render as a black image. But so I ended up deciding to go with just a white color instead of the chrome that I was originally using. But this was an interesting project. You can see that I'm experimenting with different things along the way. But yeah, I enjoy 3D modeling. It's a good outlet for creativity. I've been 3D modeling since I was about 12 years old, and so it's been a few years, yeah, that I've been doing this. I thought it'd be a really interesting effect to make the visor able to be seen through. That was kind of an afterthought while I was doing the thumbnail sketches. The idea of this video is to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of my workflow and just how I produce the things that I make. And you'll notice throughout this video that I make tweaks and changes that are not present in my thumbnail sketches. And that's because when I'm coming up with the sketches, before I've even started working on the piece, I usually ponder about what I want to have in it. And sometimes what looks good in 2D space, when you get into the 3D space, it ends up that it doesn't quite work out how you thought it would, and it doesn't look quite as nice as you thought it would. But also, sometimes you stumble upon a color combination that you like better just on a whim. At some point in this video, you'll see that I'm playing around with the different colors of tube. I ended up going back to the orange tubing, but it was just to get an idea of if there was a concept that was a little bit better looking. In fact, you'll see me change the color of the main portion of the jetpack because I ended up just liking the other way better. it ended up fitting with the helmet and just kind of the theme of the whole thing a little bit better, in my opinion. Another thing that was really cool with this project was experimenting with the baked lighting. I decided to make it look like the pack was slightly turned on. And so it was really neat to make an emission material and then bake that on as a texture in the rest of the pack. So you end up kind of getting an illusion that there's a little bit of light emitting from the jets on the pack. And so that was a really cool thing, and I'm probably going to apply that in future projects as well. But all in all, I was really pleased with how this whole thing came together. When I set out to create this combo of items, I was really pleasantly surprised at the end of it. The amount of experimentation that I did with this set. I learned a lot of new techniques that I hadn't quite used in the past. Most of the UGC items that I've made, in fact all of them up until this point, have been hand painted and hand drawn. But I just love the effect that this new method of texturing gave to these items this time around. But I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the video. You can take a look at the pack and the helmet and all that all together. Like I said, I was really pleased with how this turned out. Don't mind that top secret thing. That's just an item that I made for somebody, and I don't know if they're ready to reveal it quite yet. It's nothing bad. It's just somebody's thing. So.